can Earth's alternate timeline be accessed in a dream state? I think I
Yes,
visited this reality in a dream. And can
yes.
you talk about the well, I mean, my experience is that when I go to sleep and I wake up, I'm on a slightly altered timeline every time, and it's like I'm bubbling up, you know,
Okay.
going
Here-
up into different bubbles every time I sleep.
Here's my theory on that. And you're not alone on this. There are many others, including a very, very dear friend of mine, who has the same experience. What's happening is that on the two timelines that are merging, there is a part of you on the other side that already feels the exact same way you do. It knows that something's wrong. It may even have knowledge that it's merging into a timeline, into another time reality. And then there's you here knowing the same information. So what is happening is that the two of you are somehow touching each other. Remember, a timeline is a frequency. It's a very thin line of a frequency. And all you two have to do is just touch. You wouldn't actually touch each other, but just get close enough to that frequency barrier where you would just be able to communicate and see each other and know what each other is feeling. You would do that. So that when it happens is, and then when it's over with, you come back and your other half goes back. So you are accessing the other side as the other half of you is accessing this side. So that sounds like Batal to me, because what you're doing is you are bridging the gap to make sure that, and there are others doing this, you guys are basically connecting the timelines so that the merging comes through and is very easy, it's very settled, and as it comes in, there isn't this huge, dramatic, horrible event or a series of events. That's my theory on that. It sounds like Batal.
Does this mean that wherever one of these beings exists, there would exist a field, say 30, 40 miles around them, that would be drawn into that new reality as, and if we have them covering the Earth, we would connect together like the plates on a turtle's back. Is that the idea?
Yes, exactly right.
Cool. I like that.
It's like you have a cell phone and then you put a protective screen over the the glass of it. It's very similar to that. And eventually, what happens is you forget the glass is there, the protector is there, and now it's just the phone. That's what's happening. The reality is overlaying itself. Now, the Earth herself is raising her frequency, which is why the Schumann resonance is going so high. She has decided which harmonic is going to be the authentic one. So this negative field, this other timeline, as it's merging in, you will see the Earth dramatically increase her vibration so that there is virtually, the assimilation is virtually non-existent, okay? Because the negative energy is going to be absolved in all this positive frequency of light. That's what it is. But the consciousness of humanity on that side is different than us. There could be some real interesting ramifications of that because they're copies of us. If our frequency were to drop and this remained a higher frequency, this second timeline, this German Nazi timeline, this fascist timeline, would become the authentic timeline. We can't ever allow that to happen. No way can we allow that to happen. Okay? So we have to be on board with the mother here as she's raising her frequency. We need to continue to do the same, consciously make an effort to do the same, so that these timelines come right in and we can just move ahead and build and create an incredible future, not for just us, but for future generations behind us, of which there will be many.
Oh, beautifully put, Alex. Really like nuggeted. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, because you know, and you know, we maybe these other beings of ours, these other, you know, like it's like this. All right, so there's the alternate JP, right? And he's probably you know, a member of the Nazi Party and doesn't play jazz. How do I deal with this asshole?
Okay, interesting. You would go there. You of all people would go there.
Me of all people, yeah,
You would
because
go
I've
there.
been looking at the
Um,
1930s and everything.
okay, for one thing, it's a huge assumption that that person's an asshole. It's a huge assumption to think that they actually have a choice in that reality to be a free thinker. Fascism, by its very definition, literally enslaves all aspects of life. And you either conform or you're out. So it's not like you're given choices. It could be that the other you is doing everything it can to survive while pretending to go along. That's what I think.
Maybe he's a. Mhm.
Knowing the original version, as I do, that is highly more likely than the fact that he's an asshole.
I'm sure that somewhere on some timeline there's a very. Anyway, long story. Thank you, Alex, for that little affirmation there, but bless your heart.
Um,
Go ahead.
that's it. That's all I
All
got.
right.
I'm gonna
Okay, here's it.
stop right there.
That's